On day 3 of hiking Europe's hardest trail, 60 kilometres, 5,000 metres of climbing, I stopped and I completely broke down. So I quit.
And that decision to fail might just be the best choice I've made in some time, because I finally understood I've been taking the one thing that keeps me sane to destroy myself. Before I tell you how I failed, you should know why I tried.
The GR20 in Corsica is Europe's most brutal hiking trail, and I tried to crush it in 7 days. Day 1, I pushed hard. Day 2, I pushed even harder. By day 3, I was inhaling food in 2 minutes, rushing past amazing views and just filming clips that just made no sense. And then it hit me. I don't actually enjoy this.
This isn't hiking, this is punishment. And I do this with everything in my life. Push until I break. So I stopped and asked myself, why am I really out here? And the answer goes back a lot further than this trail.
In 2013, my brother took his own life. I still think about that every day, trying to understand why, the what ifs, the guilt. Could I have changed anything? For years later, I struggled. Like a lot of men, I've thought the same dark thoughts. You know, therapy can help, talking can help, but do you know what really saved me? Hiking. Getting outside and being in nature. That was the thing that changed everything for me. Just putting one foot in front of the other until I could think again and breathe. And that's when I got into hiking, not for achievement, for survival.
But somewhere along the way, I lost sight of that.
So there I was on day 3 of the GR20, doing the one thing that makes me feel alive. And it was making me miserable. And then I heard the news of the British boxing legend, Ricky Hatton, sadly losing his life. And all those emotions came flooding back. Another man gone, another man who seemed invincible. And then I started thinking to myself, what am I doing here and why am I trying to achieve this? And that's when I realised I was taking one of the things I loved and turning it into something to conquer, another box to tick, another thing to prove I'm tough enough. That's when I knew I had to stop. Not the hike, the mindset.
When I first started hiking after my brother passed away, it reminded me of being a kid. You remember that? Building dens, catching grasshoppers, playing football until it got too dark. Nobody was tracking steps. Nobody was optimising anything. We were just there. Hiking gave me that back. That simple presence where the only questions that matter are, do I have enough water? Where should I stop for a rest? And why is that sheep staring at me like that? It was simple stuff. And that simplicity, that's the medicine I need. It's what I'd forgotten when I tried to turn hiking into a race. Not punishment, not suffering, just being outside, being present.
So here's what I've decided. No more punishing challenges. No more pushing myself till I break. Just the same challenges, but softer. Actually stopping on the trail, taking things in, meeting people and enjoying myself and actually using it as a way to heal and not hurt myself. I don't need to punish myself. I don't need to tick another box. I don't need to prove anything. I can just go out and enjoy what nature has to bring me.
Because when I finish those trips, I come back healthier, lighter, freer, more ready for real life. That's what a proper break feels like. That's what keeps me sane in a world that's constantly demanding more, faster, better. I've also realised I'm pretty solitary. I like hiking alone, just crossing paths with people here and there, moving at my own pace. That's what gives me headspace. That's what gives me immersion. We're all trapped inside the digital world now. Notifications, deadlines, noise that never stops. So to step out into this, just me, a trail, and some dehydrated meal that claims to be the best yet, but still tastes like cardboard, that's real escapism. And I need that escape. We all do.
Losing my brother taught me how fragile mental health is for men. And a lot of men bottle it up And people think that asking for help is weakness. It's not.
For some people, the answer is talking to a mate, to a family, to a professional. For others, it's finding a healthy escape, hiking, running, even just a phone-free walk. The important thing is to catch it early, noticing when the weight gets too heavy and doing something before it's too late. For me, that something is hiking, but it only works if I do it right, if I let it be medicine instead of punishment.
And that's why I make these videos. If one person watches this and decides to make that change and step outside, clear their head and change their life, that's worth more than any summit I could ever reach. For me, hiking isn't about conquering trails. It's about escaping the noise, reconnecting with myself, with nature, and sometimes with the people who just get it. If your head needs space, just step outside, start small and breathe. You'd be amazed at how much this can actually just change your life.
And if you do hike or have some other kind of outlet, I'd love to hear what it gives you. What does it mean to you? Drop a comment below. If this resonated with you and you'd like to join me for more journeys like this, please hit subscribe. I'd love to share this path with you. Thanks for being here.